Between 1914 and 1920, the wealth of the United States increased by 250% due to exports of foods, armaments, and other products industrialized to Europe during World War I and growing trade with Latin America and Asia. Agriculture became mechanized, the factories increased their production, goods arrived in stores with more affordable prices for the consumer. All of this marked the beginning of a period known as the Roaring Twenties. At that time, there was the idea that prosperity was within everyone's reach. It was, however, an illusory idea, since 90% of the national income was concentrated in the hands of only 13% of the population. About 6 million families lived with just $3 a day. The innovative products and the abundance of food, symbols of the prosperity of the Roaring Twenties, were used only by the middle and upper classes, who had the purchasing power necessary for consumption of the countless new products in the factories: automobiles, refrigerators, electric stoves, vacuum cleaners, radios, and more. This incessant search for new durable goods gave rise to the phenomenon of consumerism. This lifestyle, known as the American way of life, was seen by the American middle class as the best and most modern in the world. Until the first decades of the 20th century, immigrants could enter freely on the territory of the United States. During the post-war period, however, the situation was reversed and a wave of xenophobia took over the country. Immigrants began to be seen as a threat to employment of local workers, and as some were supporters of anarchist and socialist ideas, the government began to see them as a threat to social order and the political system as well. As a result, several laws were created to restrict the entry and stay of foreigners. Intolerance spread across the country. At that time, the secret society, Ku Klux Klan, created after the Civil War with the aim of safeguarding white supremacy, reached 5 million members. They persecuted and murdered African Americans, Jewish people, immigrants, and others. Racial discrimination and prejudice further accentuated social tensions. Violent racial conflicts erupted in several regions. Leagues and associations for the defense of morals and good customs emerged all over. Claiming the need to liberate the lower classes from danger of alcohol, the government passed a law in 1919 that prohibited the manufacture, the sale, and transport of alcoholic beverages. However, the decree did not extinguish the consumption of beverages, which, with the ban, encouraged its clandestine production and sale. As it was an illegal market, it ended favoring the expansion of organized crime. Gangs emerged that, in addition to smuggling alcoholic beverages, controlled brothels, gambling houses, and drug trafficking. The exciting nightlife, consumer euphoria, prohibition, prosperity, and high crime made the 20s also known as the crazy years.